Hey, how's it going, Chumpers? Today I'm going to be telling the story about how I got fired from UPS. Yes, I know, I still have the shirt, but let's just get right into it. So basically how it started was I got into the back factory and I got so confused with all the boxes, I ended up sending a lot of stuff that was... Do they even care about this? I mean, it's kind of a big deal in my life. It's not really in theirs, but I probably wouldn't watch if anybody else posted it, but I'm the one who's saying it, so you know. I still haven't told my wife yet. She probably guessed because the kids didn't get anything for Christmas, but she'll find out when I post this, so it's fine. I should really get a new barber. Ever since I was young, I craved attention. I loved being center stage. I loved making my parents laugh, smile. Hi, Robbie. Robbie. That's not me. Okay, that's my brother. The point still stands, though. I have always desired the eyes of others to be on me. If you want to mark it up to psychological stuff, I had older cousins and siblings, and I am the baby, so I did need to fit in somehow, and that meant always doing something stupid, winding up getting injured, in trouble, talks with teachers and parents, and the behavior just kind of persisted. I was actually class clown in high school, if you could believe it, and I still am very proud of it. And even today, I want to be a content creator, which is probably the most narcissistic of careers, and I'm just following through. But I'm getting older, and I'm really reflecting on my upbringing and who I am and who I've been, and asking myself, at which point is the need for attention too much, and when should it stop? Lately, I've noticed some behavior online that I would view or deem as troubling. This need for attention, which comes from seeing content creators rise to the top and, you know, be on TV shows, have their own $1 million podcasts and red carpets and, you know, hanging out with Jason Derulo, everything that you could dream of. However, the means of getting this no longer seems to be coming from a place of making content that you genuinely love, and instead selling parts of yourself by telling close, intimate details about your life as a means of, I guess, getting a rise out of people. Sometimes it's outright embarrassing, other times it is twisted and tormented, and I don't really know if there's any other space in entertainment for this type of content other than social media stardom, which is the most upsetting part. Is it the need for the attention? Is it coping? This has troubled me for a bit now, and I really just wanted to see what your guys' thoughts were on this. So what we're going to be doing today is going through some of the most embarrassing, heart-wrenching, disgusting, gross, cringe, weird, oversharing, trauma-dumping instances that I've caught online to really help us get down to the bottom of why are they doing this, or if not, at least we can sit in the same shared confusion that I've had for the past... I saved a video like 3 months ago. It's been about 3 months that I've been thinking about this. But a lesson learned in time. So this is actually the first TikTok that gave me the idea for this video, where, you know, got everything rumbling up here and kind of mortified to a sense. You'll see what I mean in just a second, but let's watch.
The reason why I'm telling you guys this is because it's kind of relevant to the story I'm about to tell. Maybe it'll give you some context into how I came to do what I'm doing for a living. Or maybe it's just unrelated and it's a common teenage story. Anyway, so as I was emerging into my adolescence and going through puberty and such, I went into my mother's room and I looked in her nightstand drawer. And I was a snoopy little girl, so I found her toys that she had hidden in her nightstand drawer, and I took one of them. I stole it right from...
Bad place to start. We lost commonality on this one. I know she said maybe we have a shared experience. Hey, I'm gonna come out right. Didn't happen to me. Did not happen to me, okay?
And, you know, that was my trusty toy for years to come until I was probably 20, in my 20s.
Way too late. It's always, the best part of these videos, the oversharing, the whatever you want to call it, is that they always go like a step further. Like, you're like, okay, it's bad, I get it. Thanks for the info. Beat it. You know, not, not, I guess figuratively, a different kind of figuratively. I didn't mean, don't jack off. Do not jack off. But they start off with like the worst truth bomb you could share to anybody. Never mind millions of strangers on the internet. And they add, and it's just another. This is only the first thing that she's added so far. I forget, honestly, if more has been added, but anyway.
It's so bad because she asked me later, like, oh, did you take my blah, blah, blah? I can't find it anywhere. And I'm like, no, I didn't take your blah, blah, blah.
Like, for the sake of the argument, maybe you should have stopped. Maybe you should have stopped, and I don't even know if you should have come clean. Okay, again, do not come. Do not jack off. Do not come. This is like the worst story to have any figurative speech. We're done doing figurative, okay? I'm done. Stop fucking talking about this. That's what I want to say. Stop. Don't tell anybody about this. Take this video down. This has been up for at least... This comment was made April of 2024. It's been up for almost a year. You've had so much time to take this down.
If you guys are wondering, I threw it away a long time ago, and now I have a plethora of my own toys. I have a very, like, sturdy collection of my own stuff, so I no longer need to steal from my mother.
And I know that the thought may be lingering in your mind, like, is this fake? Like, this has to be fake, right? She's just lying on the internet. And I know why somebody would fake this, especially if she has a, you know, spicy site, whatever you want to call it, to promote, right? It leads the thoughts there, it gets the interest there. But, like, what if this just didn't work out? This video only has 26,000 likes. Like, how much more money did this really get you? What is the benefit to lie about this or to make up a story like this? You know what I mean? And if it is made up, why? How did you think of that, right? If this is true, dude. So again, this story's told, right? And it's like not even embarrassing, it's like almost soul condemning in a way. And the fact that there was such little to gain, not even 30,000 likes, didn't even make it to 30. It blows my mind. Like, why would you say these things about yourself? You know what I mean? I digress. That's one of the more shocking examples. That's one of the examples that I'm like, oh, okay, that's like probably fake. You know what I mean? So here's an example of something a bit more just embarrassing. You know what I mean? Not like crazy, but still like I didn't need to know this. You know what I mean? I didn't need to know this, and I think you'll hear it from the first line.
Today I almost shit in my tattoo artist's face. Yesterday I was getting my leg piece done, and my leg piece goes pretty far up onto my hip, so I couldn't wear pants. I was just wearing underwear. The way I was laying down is I was laying on my side, my ass was face towards him, pretty much in his face. So we're about 4.5 hours in, and I realized I haven't shit all day. So guess what urge I felt? To fucking shit. And I didn't want to interrupt this man because we were literally almost done. Like, I mean, we had 30 minutes left. I was like, I can hold it. I couldn't hold it.
Yeah. Why do we need to know that, though, right? There has to be somebody on the other side of this phone with a gun, you know? Nope, just a story time.
The shop went silent. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. No fucking amount of apologizing.
Telling this on the toilet, by the way. Why, dude? We're too close. It took me like a couple months to like be in the same bathroom as my girlfriend, you know, of 3 years. To like be in the same bathroom, you know, while one of us was using the toilet. Why am I in here with you right now? 39.4k likes. 39,000 likes. 39,000 likes to let everybody know, hey, I almost shit in my tattoo artist's face. I farted in my tattoo artist's face. I gave my tattoo artist pink eye. That's not what happened. I embellished. So this is a trend that has come out of trauma dumping online, which is the candy salad trend. It's where you and your friends all gather up, you have a bowl, you bring the candy, everybody brings their own candy, that's the whole thing. But instead when you dump the candy, you drop some information that literally should only be kept between you, close friends, and your therapist. So we're going to take a look at this one and just hear some of the tidbits that come out of this candy salad.
Hi, I'm Shelby, and I got married and had 2 children with a man who was disabled and took care of him and nursed him back to health, and then he left me for his coworker, and I brought gummy clusters.
Yeah, that's bad. Again, this is like self-humiliation.
Hi, I'm Julie, and when I was 13, I dated a man that was 24, and then whenever we got caught, he killed himself on my birthday, and I brought...
Speaking of trauma dump in the comments below. And also, while you're at it, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you love trauma dumping. Tell me about that thing that your dad said when you were 5. Let me in on how that loved one died. Down in the comment section below. Who the fuck was that guy? I don't want my laughter to be taken as like this is a good thing to tell the internet. First of all, crime. Second of all, traumatic. Third of all, we could keep going down the list. Fucking insane would probably be the next thing I'd say.
Hi, I'm Shelby, and my most recent boyfriend actually I had to break up with him because he wouldn't cut off a friendship with a girl that I already got cheated on with in another relationship. And I brought these berries. A
lot of these people have I don't know if it's poor selection in who they get in romantic relationships with, or if it's just a bad pool. But again, the person with the blue hair's stories were both okay, that's you did nothing to deserve that. And not that this person deserves, basically being emotionally cheated on twice. But I don't know if this is trauma. If it's trauma to them, if it's traumatic to them, that's trauma. But this just sounds like cuckcore. This is cuckspo. It's going in my Pinterest board for 2025. This is my mood.
Hi, I'm Julie, and my ex crashed his car and tried to kill me in it, and I brought sour...
Why are you telling people this? That's the point, right? It's okay, nobody should know this. It's why it's so funny to hear it. Who is paying you? Who gave you this money to say these things? God, I would never tell a soul. I would probably not speak for the rest of my life if this shit happened to me.
Hi, I'm Shelby, and my boyfriend and I didn't work out because he wanted to watch porn when I asked him not to, but then he slut shamed me because what I wanted to do wasn't him. Oh, I brought
I think if they made an Wonder Woman Amazon type society where it's just women in a secret dome, you should be the first citizen allowed. You got the golden ticket. You're going there, okay? You're gonna be safe. We're not gonna let this happen to you again. This is crazy. And this is where it gets really foggy for me as it comes to trauma dumping online, because a lot of people would say that this is, a form of coping, humor is coping, people cope in different ways, and we keep on putting out cope, but to a point, now all these people know this thing about you. All of your other posts, people could be bringing this shit back up where they don't need to. You're post a picture with your family and they're like, oh, where's your fucking dad? Or, you post a picture with the boy and it's like, oh, well, I hope this one doesn't have a porn addiction or leaves you after becoming disabled, and you nurse him back to health and have 2 kids with him. You're giving so many people so much information to really, really personal stories, and maybe you're okay with having that being shared. Obviously you had to be to post it in a candy salad video. But obviously when it comes to these videos, you know what the goal is. They're going for the most shocking thing that has happened to them in their life in order to get people to watch it, to like it, to share it, to talk about it. But in my mind, just how my brain works, the internet is this huge town square sort of thing, right? And doing this is shouting to as many people, in this case, this video got 1 million likes, to 1 million people at the bare minimum. Hey, here's this really fucked up thing that happened to me and looking for people to comment, engage with, share this story that is traumatic to you. You're self-defining it as trauma. And sure, some things may be embellished. I'm not saying the trauma dump was, but the cucumber cutting story seemed a bit like it. And I think that everybody is entitled to do whatever they want with their own story and their own experiences. Dude, disperse them as you will. But I do think that putting it under the guise of, coping with humor or anything like that is kind of a deflection to say, like, this is not just selling your own humiliation or your own trauma as a means of gaining attention, of getting interactions, of having people do whatever with this story. And inversely, I don't know why people like this content so much. Like, again, obviously I had my giggles with this one video. It was just the delivery of the stories, that's fine. But there's so many of these videos. Don't comment about how tiny I am, but look at how many of these videos exist. Like, this is not just a one-off, couple people, doing the thing. A lot of people are seeing how well these videos are doing. They just keep on making more of them. It's selling a part of the human experience that you have for attention, fame, clicks, money, what have you. And it feels wrong. I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel good. And again, I think it's important that if you feel that this story needs to be told, if it really is a coping thing, if it's, to have somebody who may have a similar experience recognize these certain things, I understand. But, like, this isn't for educational purposes. A candy salad trauma dump is not for educational purposes. Talking about you using your mom's is not educational purposes. And for the viewers, like, would you ask somebody on the street what their biggest trauma is? Like, would you ask them what is the worst thing that's ever happened to them? No! That's ridiculous. That's a stranger. But because it's in the online space, it's normalized, it's encouraged, it's celebrated. Think about it. If there was no incentive of fame or fortune, would these things be posted online? I don't really think so. I remember back on early YouTube, it was just people posting skits and funny videos and art and gaming. Not a lot of people overshared or did trauma dumping because it just wasn't really a thing. And now it's people going out of their way to lie and make up shit about themselves, to have everybody point and laugh about these experiences or say whatever they want in a space where it should be more vulnerable, just as a means of getting ahead. Like, how much more beneficial would it be for you to write a story about your experience and share that? Well, what about writing, if you're an artist, write a song, write a poem, you know what I mean? If you know how to paint, if you know how to draw, doing something that channels that energy. But instead, it's TikTok, so it's blah blah. My dad hit me over the head with a crowbar, blah. Okay, but I think engagement online is so weird because it's always changing, and to see the direction go into, instead of a day of my life, it's the story of my life. I guess they did draw my life. It makes me feel bad, it makes my heart hurt when somebody has to answer a TikTok comment about their mourning or their loss. People will post online to say, hey, this person close to me passed, and the first comment is gonna be what happened. And it's like, you don't need to know that. You're a stranger on the internet. Again, would you ask this to somebody that you just passed by on the street? No. It's another aspect that I think is really bad about this, is sharing this then makes people feel open to anybody's trauma. You know what I mean? Anybody who passes by who's like, I'm going through something right now, I had this experience. It makes it like a public spectacle, and it makes it a conversation piece, and it is no longer what it is, which is just somebody's story. And I don't think this is a benefit for society, and if anything, it's a detriment. That's kind of my grand point here, is I don't think that this is doing as good as it does bad. And I don't like that this is where the future seems to be going as far as talking about things online. And it especially upsets me that people online feel entitled to know these things because other people said them before. It just sets a weird precedent that makes me really uncomfortable. And again, I'm not trauma dumping anytime soon, guys. Okay, I'll give you one next video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my trauma dumping. I will be doing it so much more in the future. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, leave a comment, click the subscribe button. It's somewhere around here. I'm gonna find it. Once again, I am going on vacation. This time to an island that you can't find. Maybe even one that you can find. I'll give you a map and you can figure it out for yourself. We are monthly posting, dude. So if you want to see more videos like this in the future, follow along. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm never going to call it the other thing. Instagram. Twitch is where I stream 3 times a week if I'm not on vacation, which I won't be soon. Don't worry. I hope you've been good. Fucking stay safe. Whatever. I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Streaming for too many hours. Damn, I gotta take a shower. Damn, I gotta take a shower. Damn, I gotta take a shower. The shit is slapping like the mountains. Check, full, I'm just steady chowing. Drivers get the buckets out. It's about to get wet like a